Would you trust the confirmation that comes from a second touch, a second chance, more than the first rush of momentum? When a buy signal appears again at the moving average, do you see it as logic, or something much more intimate? If large money managers use the 50-day and 200-day moving averages, does it make you wonder if they too are trying to listen for meaning beneath the numbers? Could it be that watching a candlestick reversal form at a known level is like hearing someone say, "I still believe"? Do you know the feeling of entering at the very point others are watching, doubting, hesitating, while you act with clarity? If you believed the moving average might be the next destination, would it change how you feel about the journey? Do you think the trend ends with a whisper, or with the soft sigh of a reversal candle? Could you see prices as travelers, moving from one sacred place to another, waiting for your understanding to guide them? When the stochastic is overbought or oversold, do you see pressure, or possibility waiting to be released? Is there something thrilling in seeing a candle reverse in that moment, when the pressure becomes poetry? Would you trust your eyes to see that clarity, not as luck, but as awareness honed by stillness? Can you feel the edge of opportunity when a gap forms, a breath held just before a leap into certainty? Is a gap at the start of a new trend not like love at first sight, unexpected, electric, undeniable? Would you recognize the power of buyers stepping in with urgency, as if they couldn't wait another second to commit? Could you believe that something important happened when the market was closed, so important it moved the price before morning? If the price opens above yesterday's high, could you see it as a message written in the language of desire? Do you understand that most people are afraid of the gap because they don't understand what it truly means? What if fear was just a lack of understanding? Would you still hesitate to follow the signal? Could the gap be a gift, proof that others see what you see, only later? Is it foolish to fear a stock that has already moved 12%, or is it wise to recognize that the story is only just beginning? What if the first surge is not the whole trend, but only the opening lines of a much longer poem? Can you see how a gap, supported by a candlestick signal, is more than a move, it's a declaration? Would you enter a trade if the only confirmation you needed was the enthusiasm written across the chart in space? If the market does not care about your fear, could you stop caring too? Wouldn't it be easier if you saw every gap not as a risk, but as clarity offered to those who are willing to believe? Could you learn to recognize these shapes not as luck, but as recurring echoes of human emotion in price form? And when you finally witness a bullish candle gap over resistance, would you feel awe at the force of shared conviction?